I'm live, oh.
What? What? You didn't tell me that.
Did I not tell you that I was going live?
No, you didn't. Not now.
I told you I was going live.
You did.
I told you guys. That's why I said go take off your screen uniform. I was going live.
I did take off my uniform. Dude. Didn't warn me. Don't have my bag.
Don't cross here. Oh.
What am I supposed to do?
Don't wear something sort of a short.
I'm wearing some.
How are you, Curtis Carter? Good to see you today. Yes, Maria Sabe. You can eat with me. You can kiss my food. God bless you too.
to my hair. Quiet today.
At the one girl, I don't know what you're writing. I was eating rice, curries.
You gonna shape up? Oh, God. Okay.
Green tea. Now my dessert. If this is your first time, don't forget to subscribe. Okay? While we are waiting for others to join us, let me just take my dinner before it's late.
What's time? Okay.
It's my daughter.
Oh my gosh.
Trying to remove the seeds.
I got school tomorrow and I have PE tomorrow and I'm doing basketball for PE. Remember when in year 4 when I used to do basketball? I got the free basketball.
Be careful of your fingers,
Why?
because if you hit you on this finger, it's gonna swell up.
True.
They might say you're not going to your trip again.
I'm not gonna get wet though.
No, I mean, if that hits your finger and it swells up, they'll say you're not going.
It will. No, don't say that.
I'm just telling you to be careful, because
I look at mushroom. Look at mushroom. I look at mushroom. Look at my bonnet. And my hairnet. Sit up top. And it's melting.
Olajide Tolu, how are you, darling? Newcomers, say hello. Gracious queens and kings, say hi to me, please. too much seed in this melon. In this watermelon. Oh, thank you, Maria. Oh, the juice is so cool, man. The juice from this is lovely. Good evening, love. It's Victor. I see you, darling. How are you? How are we doing today? So tell me where you're watching me from. Um, um, where are you watching me from? I'm good. Why are you calling me mom? How old are you to call me mom? I'm trying to find. Osuanadu. Okay. We're gonna watch the video made by a very dark black man about Regina. See, whatever that has advantages has disadvantages. So just in case you don't know, if you're in Nigeria here and from Africa, please help me to share this help me to share this video. I love you so much. Thank you. Thank you for popping the red heart for me. I love you so much. Thank you. Whatever that has advantages has a disadvantages. Very dark black man has made himself a name, and it was quick because he came out to tell who he is, what he does, and that grabbed the attention of a lot of celebrities, a lot of top people who I believe might be doing the same business as him. Okay. And that has given him a huge platform and a huge voice that when he speaks, people listens and people responds. But that being said, you do not say because he commands such a huge audience, he is everything. So I have monitored and followed his analysis for a very long time now. He is a very good analyst. But believe me, even though he said he couldn't further his education because his father abandoned the mom when they were little, so and he couldn't proceed to a higher institution or a higher education. Yet he has a very good analytic skills that when he analyzes things is very good. So because of that, when he tried to play game, people tend not to grab it. When he tried to use his audience, to divert important matters, people tend not to understand it. And I have seen that very dark black men tend to be more interested in protecting the interest of men. So I don't want to use the right word to describe him because I might be sounding harsh to a lot of people. But what I understood is that he tend to be more protective of the male figures. You understand? Yeah, which is a particular character. And he speak about women, but not really, he don't really buttress much. And if he had to buttress much on the female issues that he's handling, it is against the woman. So I have seen a lot of people referring to his analysis on Regina Daniel and Ned Daniels case and digging out the traditional wedding of Regina Daniel, digging out the fact that Ned said Regina is into substance misuse and many things he mentioned. I love you back. Thank you so much. Many things he's mentioned in his video about Regina, and that is why I want to correct some things because you see this social media, oh my God, a lot of people are easily deceived on social media. A lot of people are easily deceived, especially when they feel like this is the person that everybody likes, everybody adores him, everybody does this. They will keep falling for, even when the person is making a mistake, they don't want to call it out. You understand it? Okay, before we proceed, I don't want to play this video because I don't want YouTube to keep crashing me. So that is a major issue right now. Please don't forget to like this video. And if this is your first time, go ahead and subscribe right now, please. So that you are not late whenever we are here. When you subscribe, you hit the notification bell so that when we are live, you are live with us. You don't miss anything from. So that is why when I started, it looked like I was eating first because we are giving time for people to join the live. Okay? Thank you and God bless you from wherever you're watching me from. My greetings. So, very dark black man made a video just yesterday or 2 days. Yeah, yesterday. And let me check again. Yeah, 2 days ago. And was practically, putting everything out there on about the traditional wedding and everything. But what people tend not to have picked up was all the pictures he's putting out there. And why is he trying to make it look like Regina is Maureen? I bet you are not far from the truth. Yeah. So why is it that he is not emphasizing on the fact that this was a child that was coerced into marriage that he did not even understand? A child that was coerced into having affair with a man that is old enough to be her grandpa, and then doing some rituals on the initiations into whatever just to get her to qualify for marriage when she was by age, legal age, not qualified. So I don't know why he felt to buttress on that point and is busy looking for reason to cover up Ned. So he mentioned that Regina Daniels, Ned wants Regina to come for rehab, to come into rehabilitation because she is into drug. And he did not go into the fact that Regina has made it clear that, yes, she was into drugs. And she was not saying she was selling it. She was not selling the substance. She used it for herself. And she made it clear that she started doing it because the same man who is now using it against her, who is now her ex-husband, is the one that introduced her at a tender age of 17. You married her, introduced her into smoking it. And now the girl felt like, you have ruined me enough. I don't want this marriage again. You now started using it against her. So Very Dark Black Man came out to say, oh, Regina has admitted of doing, that Regina has admitted of using substances. But what do you mean by Regina has admitted? But you did not emphasize on the fact that she said it is the man. You forgot the hostility of the man. The fact that it's whatever the man says in the house that he wants to happen. Because if it is in this country where I am, Ned Nwoko would be arrested. If Regina is in this country now and raise her voice to speak that, as a prominent person, he is done already. He would be arrested. Because in the first place, the law of this country, United Kingdom, forbid you marrying an underage child. A child of 17 that knew nothing about life. You deprived him access to education. Regina did not go to college, did not go to university, because the man was pestering and stressing. And which, according to the video of his family members that came out to testify, which is now on social media, yeah, they made it clear that their brother is an aggressive person and that everybody that did good to him, he rewarded them back with, evil. Regina said if she goes out, he will take the phone and seize it and threaten her. If he want to make out with her and she said no, that she's not in the mood, the man will threaten her that if you don't, I will put you into rehab. And according to the other wife that left and could not see her own children, she said what he did to her, what Ned did to her, was to put her in the rehab, and they keep injecting her until she lost all her senses. And then she could not have access to the children. So he will tell the doctors to be injecting Regina, so that Regina will not even have the sense to go and fight for her own children. And then he will take the children away, and then life become miserable. So anytime Regina gains her consciousness and feels like, I want my children, they will say, no, there is proof that you were on drugs, so we can't give you children. So that will be used. So this is the way he's been dealing with these women that he's marrying, which is why none of them could speak. Regina became a graduate last year. Regina was there. As a young girl, she didn't go to school. She only finished secondary school. And that was it. So, Very Dark Black Man is making it look like Regina is at fault. Regina is a problem. Regina is this. Regina is that. I hate somebody who has such a huge platform, and instead of you to use it to advocate for vulnerable people, advocate for the rights of people, you are using it, to create confusion and to make people begin to hate somebody that does not even deserve it, irrespective of what she has done in the past. Whether she consented to the marriage at that young age or not, whether she was into substance misuse or not, she realized herself and she said, no, I can't continue to be with this man who keep controlling me all the time. I don't want this marriage anymore. I'm not finding peace in it. I'm not finding any joy or happiness in it. She cannot even step out. No, I'm not from South Africa. Inspired. I'm from Nigeria, but I live in the United Kingdom. God bless you. She said, I'm no more in this. I don't want to be in this relationship anymore. I don't want to be part of this anymore. I want to be free. Because anytime she goes out, even to visit friends, trouble. She put her on 24 hours monitor. Have you seen? That is not marriage. That is living in bondage. But Very Dark Black Man did not stress on all of this. Why do you think it is okay for a man just to carry a young girl and put her in captivity? And anytime the girl feels like, I don't like the way you are treating me. I don't like the way you control all my life. I don't like the way you are stressing me and making me to do things that I'm not supposed to be doing. The man will say, okay, I'm going to put you in a rehab and they will be injecting you. And that's what. Until the girl now say, I'm sorry, I'm not going to say that again. The rehab case will be closed. She mentioned or she stated all of that, which I read yesterday. So if you were not here yesterday, go back and check my videos of yesterday. You will see where I read everything out. So the reason I'm making this video is to correct a lot of people who are follow social media users. Anything you see, you follow, you agree, you accept, you use it, you start dancing to it. Please make use of your brain. The father, Very Dark Black Man, I follow him and I respect the fact that he does a very good analysis. But from my own observation, I found out that he is more of being in the side of men when things happen. He is always more rough that side than this other side. And he will try to present facts for you to believe him and start. He presented the fact that Regina traditional marriage and dowry was paid and he showed it. But you did not ask, how come Ned went ahead to marry Regina without the consent of Regina's father? Hence, the man is alive. Of course, Regina's father was alive at the time you married Regina, and he is still alive today. Regina's father made it clear in 2019 that he did not consent to this marriage. That Ned has been trying by all means to get hold of him, but he is avoiding Ned. Because, of course, The man felt ashamed. Why would my daughter go to marry such an old man in the name of money? What sort of money does she want? Yeah, so we talked about that yesterday. Just in case you are not here, that's why I'm just kind of trying to highlight it. So, very dark black man keep highlighting the issue of traditional wedding, the issue of a drug, and the fact that they said Ned called out the Regina's brother, which he kidnapped and put into detention. Mentioned Regina's brother. So in fact, the whole family now. And he is saying that the mother and others were aware that Regina was into this. Did you not know that the mother find herself at a situation whereby she felt like, is this what Ned has turned my daughter to? So now my daughter is into this. And she couldn't figure out how to help because obviously the person who was moving or gingering her into that behavior was the person that was supposed to stop her from such behavior. Very dark black man did not highlight the issue of the video where Ned and Regina was outside, whether in a party or in a club, outside, sitting outside, and Regina was doing that. The same thing that he is talking about. Ned was sitting by her and observing her while she was doing it. And I asked, this has been happening for years now. Of all those times, you never actually raised any awareness. You never actually talked about this. Why is he now? Why is it now? Because you want the public to find a reason to support you. You want the public to find a reason to believe you that you kidnapping Regina's brother and putting him into prison should be justified. No. So be careful of who you are listening to. Because tomorrow it could be your daughter. You see, each time I come here, I will always want to remind you that tomorrow it could be your daughter they are treating like that. And it could be anybody that relates to you, and you will come out to cry. But when it happened to Regina, you supported it because you felt like you don't know Regina, or she should do this, or because Ned is a billionaire that he claimed. So most of the things very dark black man come out to say, actually to me, does not really make a lot of sense. If you're having a personal issue with somebody, do not use it to make the whole public. Do not make the whole public to see the person as a bad person or whatever because you're having issue with the person. You remember that very dark black man made a video last week condemning Regina's mother, yeah, for pushing her daughter into this. And he made a joke of the phrase that Regina, presented, was it last year or 2 years ago, saying she rather cry in a Ferrari than to cry in a Keke Marwa. So he now came out and used it to make a joke. I mean, this is social media. Everybody want to look, serious. Everybody want to prove that I have arrived. I'm doing well. So you don't say when the person is calling for help, we should refer back to that. You might be fine today and tomorrow you need help. This is life. You could be fine today and tomorrow you will need help from the public. It doesn't mean that when you said you were fine yesterday, you were actually not fine. Some people might still be going through, life circumstances and still be pretending that all is well. But when the person now summoned the courage to speak out, look into it, very well. instead of using the past to say, oh, but he said you were actually inside the Ferrari. You were actually no, that is not how a reasonable person behaves. So he came out to mock the mother, and Regina returned it back to him and called him names that he should. I didn't even see Regina call him names, apart from all these wannabe bloggers and content creators trying to catch crews, you know. But what Regina said, please, please, stop. Stop bullying my mother. Stop. She pleaded that people should stop calling out her mother, because she was the only person and her siblings that knew what transpired in the whole series of this thing. You don't know. You just saw the flashy aspect of it, and then you start making a mockery of her mother. So that's why I didn't even see her call very dark black man names that will warrant him to go and then start. When you're presenting the fact that Regina was married traditionally, you are trying to make it look like, oh, if Regina is trying to claim the children onto Ned did not marry her legally, everybody look at it. What did you know was going on there? You saw a picture, you saw a video. Because you saw Regina knelt down. What they were giving to Regina was not even drink. Yeah. What they were giving to Regina was not actually drink. Because in our tradition, Igbos, and yeah, that's how all of us are Igbos. Because when you look at Regina, she speaks Igbo, which is my language. When you knit down, what they give you is drink. Go and find their husband. Husband was sitting there watching them, giving her something. It was part of the initiation process. It wasn't traditional wedding. You understand? Because what kind of traditional wedding is that? That a husband is wearing just a casual shirt. Did you people not see the video or the pictures? A husband is just wearing just a casual shirt like that. And then the woman dressed properly. Even on the day of the initiation, that she wore what did they call that clothes? They wear them. Yeah? Did you people not see that Ned was wearing just a casual blue shirt? A tattered, he looked so tattered to me. Oh. So he was not even, he just accompanied Regina to go and do her initiation. That's all I saw. Please help me to react to this video and to share this video, because people need to really understand. Very dark black man might be presenting it in a way that, oh, I still pity Regina. No, because he doesn't want the public to come on him. He does not want the public to see him as a bad person. I mean, you should know that this is our job. You see, this is our job. If you don't understand what it means to be a blogger, an activist, an advocate, you will not understand the kind of, approach that he was using to present his facts. He wants to make you believe him. He wants to make you to remain with him. He doesn't want you to see him as somebody that is not happy with Regina. So he kind of just chipped in another, using two approaches in one video. I mean, we all should understand the kind of game that he was playing there. He's not going to present it in a way that you will feel like, oh, this guy, you just don't like women. Or this guy, you just don't like, when things happen to our women here, you come against the women. Or you just don't like Regina Daniels and blah, blah, blah. He was not presenting it like that. He was presenting it in a way that people will think, okay, yeah, he is feeling sorry for Regina, but he is still telling the truth about Regina. Regina made it clear that Ned introduced her into substance misuse, but you did not hammer on it. Why did you think it is okay for a man of over 60 years to marry that girl of 17 years, and the best you could do to this girl, you didn't open her a boutique, you didn't open her any business that eyes could see that is flowing? Of course, she's made it clear that he didn't give her anything. There is nothing good you did for this little girl of 17 years, a rich man. You claim to be a billionaire, over 60 years old, and you married that child of 17. There is nothing you did to her outstandingly other than introducing her to drug. Why did somebody like very dark black man not use his platform to hammer on that issue? Are you now telling us that any man can just go there, grab any girl and mess the girl about and then come and manipulate the audience against the girl? No, no. So this is why you see me, when they finish talking rubbish, I will still use my platform to please chip in the right thing into your head so you don't go out hating somebody. You see? So you don't go out doing this or doing that. They said, oh, he is Ned was calling on the NDLA, the drug agency, to arrest the brother that he was into drug. Where is the evidence? If you got, you know, in this country, if Ned tried that, he's already immersed himself. If you are bringing evidence of pictures and everything you had like 2-3 years ago, or even last year, do you know that would implicate you as a senator of the Federal Republic of Nigeria? Because all these things, this is like, here, there is something we call breach of confidentiality. But when it has to do with something that put the public at risk, it is no more breach of confidentiality. You have to let it out. But you saw it. You didn't let it out that time. Until now, you felt like you want to use the public to get what you want. You now started presenting things that happened years ago that you did not present years ago. You did not consider it a problem those days. Until now. Haba. And somebody wants to just believe that. Was he selling it? If he was selling it and you know that in Nigeria is against the law, you are a lawmaker. Why did you not take action immediately? I am speaking this because if you think he is winning, he is not winning. The only reason he felt like he's got a point or he's got evidence against this family is because he is a senator and he's considered to be the rich person or the richest. He's gonna use money. Keep it. You just finished eating now. Go away. He just finished. I mean, he will use money to pay all the people. Did you know that? According to Sowore has made it clear and even tagged him. They are saying that he has paid people to monitor Regina calls and get him everything that is happening. So you are actually extracting information from her calls, everything, conversations going on her phone. You have paid experts to get you everything. Did you know that is a crime? Did you know that is a crime against the law? But nobody is talking about that. Please go ahead and share this video. Go ahead and like this video. And if this is your first time, don't forget to hit the subscribe button so you know when we are live, and click the notification bell. My name is Grace. I'm speaking from the United Kingdom. Thank you for joining me, Samson. Angela, how are you? Bola, how are you? So, if you find yourself having such a platform to, to speak to grab the attention of the public, do it right. They say what is worth doing is worth doing well. It will never be well. Yeah, it will never be well when people are out there saying, but this is what very dark black man said about Regina. So before, like somebody says that he believed that before very dark black man presents information on social media platform, very dark black man will investigate the case and this and present facts. Did you know that any case I want to win in court, I will do research that will favor me. I will do research and get informations that would favor me, and I will stand on those information to hit my point for the judge to grant me victory. So that is the game that very dark black man How come the only thing that very dark black man engaged in is finding informations against Regina and not informations against the man? You found informations that Regina said the man was not did not actually give her proper marriage and blah 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 blah. And okay, look at it. Is this not her traditional wedding? You didn't even know what was going on there. But you did not find informations that prove that Regina used to smoke in front of the man that is now using it against her. You did not find informations that Regina mentioned that the other wives, and you know quite well that Regina is not the only wife of this man. He has 6 wives. You didn't find information that proved that other wives are victims of the same issue. You did not understand that. You didn't even talk about that. The other wives are also victims. Regina is not the first wife of Ned that Ned has treated in this way. You did not talk about it. But now, what you're saying about her, everybody's talking about it and making people to start seeing her as her own problem. No. Please be careful of what you hear and who you are listening to. Be careful. Okay? Be careful. Regina was abused as a young girl. Use money to manipulate a girl, to grab her, to come and marry you. And after that, you now started showing her the other aspect of you, the other side of you. And now, you want us to believe you. You are trying to present things that does not even make sense for us to believe you. No, he has no reason to withhold the children from her because that is what he's been doing to the other women. And very dark black man did not talk about it. He did not talk about it because this is what we are expecting him. The first time he came out to mock the mother, everybody clapped back at him. I'm good, Mark. How are you, Mark? Everybody was like, no, you don't do things like this. This girl need help. Forget about the mother and the mistake of the mother. We need to actually look into this. Because obviously, what are these people trying to teach the public? You are a solicitor and you claim to be a senator. Senators are lawmakers. So what kind of law are you going to be making? Is it to be encouraging people marry underage children and introduce them to drugs and then use it against them? We need to actually face reality in this matter. I have seen a lot of posts today, and it's the same thing. They are talking, oh, according to what very dark black man said, according to very dark black man, according to very dark black man, Regina this, Regina that. Wait. People should be coming. Some people are just so good at going for there's a word glitters. Everything that glitters is not good. Some people are ready to jump on the glittery aspect of a matter. They will jump on it and start talking. With that, do you know that a lot of people lack that mental prowess to digest issues, analyze issues within themselves before even talking it out? Just because you want to refer. So you have to be careful of those content creators and bloggers who only want to refer to what somebody says and have no meaningful inputs. I'm doing good, Amachi. How are you, darling? God bless you, Connie Smith. God will bless you. That's why I said to you, it's only in Nigeria. It is only in Nigeria. And the thing he is using to deceive people on his Instagram page and Facebook page, that he is a solicitor of England and Wales. If Ned Nwoko, Chinedu Muni Nwoko, is a solicitor of Supreme Court, by now you will be seeing it on the news that he has been suspended and sacked. It's 18. Shexy coins, darling. It's 18. It's 18, yeah. How are you, Ayan? It's 18, Shexy. Thank you so much. If he is, not only that he married her underage, you've been raising your hands on her, hitting her. That is what we are talking about. That I mean, very dark black man refused to talk about. Whatever that happened, whether they had traditional wedding, whether she's doing drugs, or whether the brother did this, or is that actually the major issue? The major issue is that this man keep beating this girl up, hitting her every time. That is domestic violence. A lot of women have passed away through domestic violence. And you don't say, maybe did you know that even emotional abuse is the worst form of abuse? Did you know that? Emotional is the worst form of abuse. They didn't talk of. God bless you, Chibogu. Thank you. Thank you. That's what he said in Arise TV. I watched it. He said any man. So he takes advantage of women. This is a man that don't see women as anything. He takes advantage of them. Does whatever he like. There was a time that rumor went off that he was going after that girl that used to act with, the other girl with Emanuela. But that was truth. But because Nigerians started hitting him bomber to bomber. He now started, I did not mean to. I did not even, she's like a daughter to me. You're already eyeing the girl for marriage. Thank you, Connie Smith. It is good to follow this kind of thing with your senses, because this is a very serious issue. You don't know a lot of children that will be going into it, and what they do is they use money. They use money to get those little children into saying, I beg, let me marry an old man that will look after me, instead of going to marry a young person like me that cannot look after me and will still bully me and will still abuse me. Let me go and marry an old man, which is, everybody will understand that maybe that is one of the reasons why Regina's mother pushed her and she accepted to go. If you marry Somadla is young like you. You see what your father did to me? Abandon me with all of you. He wants Somadla too to do the same thing to you. Blah, blah, blah. And then she decided to listen, to adhere to the mother, and then go into marriage with an older man. And what happened? According to her, he provided her the drugs so she will be so high, which is truth. So, very dark black man, the only thing very dark black man picked was that Regina has admitted doing drugs. But you still did not raise eyebrow on the fact that Regina mentioned it, that the man was the one providing it for her and encouraging her to take it. And you forgot this man is the one that has the final say in the whole of the family. He is the one that has the final say in the whole of that family. Regina cannot, anything he wants is what Regina does. Because if Regina refuses to do it, he will seize Regina's phone, he will lock Regina in the house, and then he will threaten Regina with rehab. Until Regina will say, okay, no problem, I have accepted. This is how he's been penetrating this girl. That is how he's been penetrating. Anytime, since Regina started growing up as a young woman and realized that, oh my God, this man is too old for me. I'm not really enjoying any life anymore. Marriage is not by force. That is why in this country, United Kingdom, where I live, you have the right to free yourself if you think it's like a bondage to you. You have the right to excuse yourself. You have the right to say, I'm not doing anymore. They made it easy for you. God bless you. They made it easy. But Nigeria, they want you to die in that marriage. They will not want you to go, but they will never stop abusing that woman. No, they will not stop abusing the woman. A lot of women now are enduring like Regina endured. The same man. That is why, that is the problem that is coming out right now. That is the problem. So the problem now is that Regina does not want the marriage anymore, and the man does not want Regina to go. So he wanted to put Regina in a room onto rehab, that Regina was on drug, on substance misuse, and then asked the doctor to be injecting Regina with injections that would turn her to a zombie, so that Regina's life will be useless. He will not be able to ask for a divorce, and he will not be able to get hold of the children. Because obviously, with my 3 children now, if there is any proof that I am doing I'm into that kind of thing, I mean, if social service take my children, they're never coming back. They are, because mom is on. That's it. They will not come back again. So that is what he is using on Regina. I expected very dark black man to hammer on the fact that come rain, come shine, Regina was a child when you married her and introduced her to this. And now you are using it against her. But because very dark black man might actually be scared of him, that's why he doesn't want to tell the truth. He might actually be scared of the man, or it is his way of trying to make men of more importance than women. So I don't agree with this. Please go ahead and like this video. Over 200 viewers, and the likes are so low. So it means I have a lot of haters. I have more haters here watching me than people who actually liked this, what I'm doing. The father did not consent to the marriage. The father made it clear in writing, through every means, through video, that he did not consent the marriage. And when he queried the mother, why she is pushing the daughter into such marriage, the mother, Regina Daniels, threatened the man and told him not to ever talk about it. That if he ever talk about it, that she is going to hurt him. So the man, being that Ned Nwoko is a rich man and will provide her all the resources that she needs to harm him, the man stood by the side and watched them, So he was never part of all the processes, all the marriage, whatever they did, the initiation, because now Regina has made it clear that there was no legal binding in this relationship. That is why I am blaming very dark black man. Why did you go out digging for information against her? Digging for information against her. Instead of you to find a way to balance it and still deceiving the audience that, well, I'm so sorry for Regina. I'm so sorry for you. You are sorry for Regina because you feel like the man is going to use his manpower and his legal position, his political position against her. You did not even condemn that. Just like I was watching the case of Wike. Yes, on Wike today, facing a soldier and calling this soldier all sorts of names, saying he's going to deal with the guy. And the guy said, I have integrity, sir. You don't have rights to this land. And I have to do my work. I am acting on order. I have to do my work. Yes, she was threatened. The man stood to present. I expected very dark black man to present what is called integrity. No. Instead, you are looking for a way to change the whole narrative and make it look like Regina is the bad person. I mean, does marrying the man alone, is it not enough? Giving you two beautiful boys, two children, two boys. And he did not see any reason to respect this woman. A little issue between you and her. Did you know what that is the most annoying aspect of it? A little issue between you and this very girl, the man is out there. The man is out there. He's out there talking rubbish about the woman, mother of your children. All you went out was telling people, oh, she's into drugs. I'm trying to rehab her. No, you did not. She's not into drugs. Just because you wanted to get down with her. You want to make out with her. And she said to you, she's no more enjoying doing anything with you. Of course. You always make her to take drugs so that she will be high. And you say when she is high, she's so much romantic and all that. And she looks so wide. And they like it when women are looking that wide. So that's why when the one he marries no more looking wide, he will find the excuse to marry another one. That is how he keep marrying 6 wives. 6 wives. God bless you, Connie Smith. The marriage was never legal. And the children belongs to Regina, not the man. Yeah, in this country, children belongs to Regina, not the man. But he is looking for a reason to make it, to justify his claims to the international communities that Regina is on drugs. So I can't give, that is why he wants Regina into rehab. And Regina said, I'm not going into rehab. I have no mental issues. I have no problem. You are just looking for a way to make life miserable for me. Start injecting him with all those kind of injections and turn her to a zombie and then get the children off her. That is what he's trying to do. So anytime he wants to make out with her, Regina said, no, I don't want this again. I'm not in a mood for this. I don't want to do this. He will like, okay, I'm seizing your phone. He treats Regina like a slave. I'm seizing your phone. You will not get this phone until you're ready. And he will take Regina's phones off her. And after a few days, Regina is still insisting, okay, I'm taking you into rehab now because you're into drugs. Once he says that, and Regina says, okay, it's fine. It's fine. I'm okay. We can do whatever. Let's do whatever you want. And he will like, yeah, take your phone back. And then he will make the girl to take drugs and then stay high. And then he will enter her. This is what a human being like you and me has been going through until she's finally say, and before the man knows what is happening, she's out already. She's out already because before he will use the why would the government even allow them to be carrying police officers and soldiers following him? Is he a criminal? He will now use the soldiers to hijack her and force her into fake rehab. That is fake one. I expected very dark black man, to speak senses into people instead of trying to please somebody because he is a high rank person or he is. I don't have respect for, me, I don't have respect for idiots. No, I have no respect for idiots. If she can't have the children because she's on drugs, then he shouldn't be allowed to have the children either because he is the provider of the drugs. Thank you, Connie Smith. He should be the one to be arrested either because he is the one providing all the drugs. So now that Regina is no more with her, taking all those drugs, Regina is fine. Regina is not behaving like somebody that is under the influence of any substance. Regina is not acting weird. It was when Regina was with her. I watched the video, darling. It was clear that Ned was the ones providing the drugs. Because I have seen her together with Regina. Regina was high, taking as in the highest ones, as in Otomopo. We call it the Otomopo ones. Regina was in front of him and he was kind of, he was enjoying it. He was enjoying her high up. So he was the one making this girl to live that life. He was the one that introduced her into such lifestyle. And now, she doesn't want you again because you keep making her to do this all the time and you want to use it against her. I mean, let's make it make sense. Very dark black man, this is what I expected you to talk about. And everybody's ready to settle with what very dark black man is saying means Regina is finished. It happened during the time of Senator Natasha. Very dark black man came and spoke ill of Senator Natasha. So I don't accept that very dark black man has the interest of women at heart. No, he don't. He don't have their interest at heart. Yeah. Senator Natasha came to mention about what the Senate president did to her, molesting her, sexually harassing her, a married woman. And she said she's not into this. And because of that, he now targeted her and then started embarrassing her at the Senate, at every meeting. Then she decided to speak up. Very dark black man picked against Senator Natasha. I have seen the cases of a lot of women. Very dark black man was against the women. Why? Why? Why are you doing that? That is not fair. It's better you don't even speak anything. It is better you don't, because majority of the people supporting very dark black man are women. They are women. So why are you encouraging abuse? This is like encouraging abuse on women. No, I will not tolerate that. Nigerians, you people have to buckle up. Okay? I think he should concentrate on fighting for people, people who are holding people's money. When you look at it, Iyabojo is a woman. Blessing CEO is a woman. Blessing Sunday, is it Nkechi Blessing Sunday? Is a woman. Senator Natasha is a woman. Regina is a woman. 5 people I've mentioned now. How many of them? There are plenty of them. Women. What's the name of this girl? In fact, the girl, very dark black man, has crashed her page that people don't even care to watch her again. I knew that what the girl did. I'm trying to remember that girl's name. What she did is not good. Somebody paid her to advertise products for them, and she did not advertise the products. She squandered the money and started threatening the man, and then the man brought it to very dark black man. Please, if you know her name, put it down below. I did not support what she did, but very dark black man never left that girl. After resolving that matter, he continued to call Ashmushi. Go and check it. Go and check Ashmushi's page now. Very dark black man has crashed her page. That people don't even watch. She is fighting now to bring up her page again. Very dark black man crashed. Recently, she put up a class. She wants to teach something. Very dark black man came and knocked everything, telling people not to attend. So most women, you see, most of these people, very dark black men, are talking down on. They are all women. They are all women. You see? There is a way to do things and make it balance. Please. Somebody was fine yesterday and today the person needs help. We need to look into why this person needs help and at least provide her the help. You forgot to make it clear, bold and clear, that Ned has gone against the judicial standards by arresting Regina Daniels' brother. I mean, not only arrest, he kidnapped him from Lagos to Abuja. You kidnapped him. What did he do to you? He came threatening the whole. Where is the evidence of threat? There was no substantial evidence that proved this guy threatened you. Just because you said he will stay there until Regina returns back and go into rehab. You are a tyrant, a dictator. People with completely mental issues in this country, they refuse medication. You talk of a girl, vibrant girl that is shining and normal. You want to force her into taking injection, like you have been forcing her to take drugs. And very dark black man was not talking about that, knowing that a lot of dignitaries watch him, a lot of dignitaries actually respect him and listens to him. Instead of you to use that to condemn this man, you introduce this girl into drugs and now you are using it against him. That is end of it, on period. It's not right. Condemn it. Say it as it is. Instead, you're sugarcoating everything against the same poor girl that has been through hell in the name of trying to live. Please. Is he not talking? Is he not doing this because he's gonna marry and have children? So you want to tell me, very dark black man, tomorrow a man treat your daughter like this, you go and support the man? That's disgusting, man. That is disgusting, honestly speaking. That is so unfair. So when we condemn it, we condemn it in totality. Don't say because it's a woman. And you want me to come and promote her now, so other women too will get. You forgot your father did the same thing to your mother. Very dark black man, your father did the same thing to your mother. Abandoned all of you, which is why you did not proceed. Because if then very dark black man had gone to university, that boy could have become a judge, even a chief judge in Nigeria, because I think that area will suit him. Could have become a lawyer, a judge, or something greater. You feel like through social media now, you have made money, blah, blah, blah. Now you can do whatever you like. Please make it make sense, so. Because in the end, you are dealing with humans. You're not dealing with animals. When you come out on this platform and trying to confuse everybody with wrong information, you are calling them animals, directly or indirectly. And you feel like, oh, don't worry now. Let me go and change. Let me go and change the whole matter. I will change everything, and everybody will now start blaming her. That is what he's trying to mean. You don't go changing everything and saying, oh, let me go and talk rubbish there. And then people will start blaming her instead of Ned. Abba. That is so unfair. Then you're no more for the people. You are against the people. That is it, Connie Smith. How can someone say, I don't want you again, and then you're still saying, go to rehab? That is, it has been like this, according to this girl. When all these things have been happening, she's been handling it very well, as young as she is, trying her best not to speak, until he came out, hey, drug, rehab, drug, and the girl said, and the girl was like, so, when I don't want to accept to whatever you want, when I don't want this marriage again, you will start shouting drug, rehab. But if I had sat in that house and said, okay, fine, I accept whatever you want, they will never talk about rehab again. So he always used that rehab to threaten her. I will take you into rehab and be giving you injection. And I will tell the whole people that you're on drug. And you can never see your children again. So this one was like, Regina took him unawares. Before he knows what is happening, the girl now acted so fast, disappear from the house. And that's it. I'm not doing again. You are now my ex. And today is the beginning of us being ex. And he's going gaga. Only God knows how much he's paid a very dark black man to come and make such analysis. Because believe me, I will strongly believe that he paid that money or he received something from that man, because obviously everything he's been doing is money, spending money. Ned won't call you go spend tire, you go explain tire, but we know the truth. You can never ever burn my brain with your lies. No, we know the truth. It's only people who don't believe in the truth that will remain in this kind of cage, in bondage of lies. Go ahead. Allow him to continue to destroy your brain with lies. You will not try that with me. And that is why when you people finish talking, I will come here. I will talk my own. Okay? I will talk my own. I will talk my own. Thank you, Justin, and God bless you. I am not coming to fight for Regina because Regina is a good person. But when cases come out like this, as a legal person, you have to analyze it. You have to balance it properly. You don't take side with somebody. I can never take side with Ned Nwoko for marrying an underage girl and introducing her to drugs and now using it against her. And that is the point. Married an underage girl, number one. Introduce her to drugs, number two. Use it against her, number three. These three things. It's enough for him to be the one in jail. But obviously in Nigeria, once you pay big money, you are right. Once you are seen as the rich person, you are giving big money. You are, everything you say, everything you mention is true. Police will act on your behalf. Police will do everything because you have the money. No, I don't use my money to intimidate poor people. Use it right, because nobody knows tomorrow. See? How many years does Ned have now to go? And look at a young girl you are trying to destroy her life. Is still the person that will stand. If you actually love the children that she gave to you, why would you want to make life miserable for her? Why? If you truly love the children, these same children you are fighting, you don't want her to get them. You don't want her to get custody of the children. If you truly love that children, why would you want to make life miserable for her? Why don't you accept that you have lost? You should accept that you have lost and then move on with your life. Okay, she's wiser now. She's grown now. And the fact that you knew that she's wiser now, she's grown now, you now started, using force and hostility, keeping her in bondage. You don't want her to mingle with anybody. You don't want her to go out. Because she might decide to tell people, she might decide to talk to people, and people will find her solution. We help her to find solution. And she will be gone. She must remain here. That was not true marriage. That was slavery. You are enslaving women. You are putting them into a bondage with money in the name of marriage. Your marriage to these women has never been real marriage. Because a man who truly wants to marry a woman because he loves that woman will do everything to make the woman happy. You will do everything that will make the woman happy. Have you not watched every time he is out, the ones that the camera could capture? Every time he's out with Regina, did you not see the way his eyes used to go? Like monitoring every step Regina is taking. Did you not see that? How are you, big dog? How are you? Did you not see that? His eyes is like always like this. Anytime he's out there with Regina, his eyes, he never smiles. I don't want you to go there and tell anybody anything. No? I don't want you to go there and talk anything. And Regina will be going like a zombie. That's how Regina is always when they are moving. You will see the truth. Bible says, speak the truth, and the truth you are speaking will set you free. When you see the truth and you decide to go with lies, where is your freedom? Where is your freedom? When you abandon the truth to manipulate the audience with all sorts of lies, where is your freedom? Be careful, oh. Be careful of what you hear from people. And keep saying everything in a way that people will clap for them, people will like them. You want to be loved. You want to be loved by the senators, by the rogue senators. I call all of them rogues. Rogue senators, abusive senators. The abuse Nigerians are going through today is from those senators, because they are the people who are designated to make law, to create the laws that happen in Nigeria. And they are the ones that do whatever they like without even thinking of the same law they created. It's against what you're doing. We trusted them with our life. We trusted them with our society. We trusted them with everything. Because of what? They pay big. They pay them big. You know how much they pay senators in Nigeria? Plus all the allowances they make every month. Senators earns billions every month. That is why he picked that side. From working for these politicians and helping them to smuggle money to them, asking him, which position do you want? We'll give you anything, and say, I just want to be a senator. Because that is for him to be having too much money every month. Nigerian government is paying Ned Nwoko big money for abusing a child, forcing a child into marriage, and then enslaving her every time, threatening her, threatening the whole of her family. Do you know that is a threat? Abusing her and her family. You want to kidnap the brother because you have money. And they say if Regina did not return, you will not release the brother. So how do we now conclude that because the brother did anything? Because that was what he said earlier. If Regina did not return home and go into rehab to go and be injected with injections that will turn her to a zombie, that he will not release the brother until Sowore and the others pulled muzzle to go and release that boy yesterday. So it's not about the family, because I don't think there is anything the family has done wrong in this. It's just somebody using that control damage. That is it. That is what he's doing now, is control damage. And who want to come and believe very dark black man for... I feel so sorry for Regina, but you know, this is why the man married her, and this is this and this is that. No, you don't feel sorry for Regina. You are just trying to deceive the audience. You want the audience to listen to you. You want the audience to take you serious. You want the audience to believe what you're saying. No, I don't believe you. I don't believe you. That is not fair. Please be careful. Yeah? Regina was brave enough to speak up. Yes. Yes, Nora. She was brave enough, because you don't know, she's been through this for a long time, which is why I said that a lot of women are going through what Regina was going through them, but they still don't have that morale, that kind of boldness to speak. And the reason they will not speak, like Senator Natasha, when she spoke up, they grabbed her. You lie. You this. You're just looking for cheap clout. Blah, blah, blah. This is why women don't speak when they're facing abuses. This is why Ochanya was raped to death. A little girl, 13 years old, was being raped for how many years? She could not speak, because when she wants to speak, the same way Ned Nwoko is threatening Regina, is how the two men raping her every time kept threatening her. If you speak, we're going to say this. The whole public will hate you. They will stone you. We will make them kill you. Then she put her mouth like this and endured pains until she's no more. She was raped to death. Why? Because nobody will believe her if she come out to say they are raping her. Nobody will believe her. Justice for Achanya! Justice for Achanya! because she's no more. But if she's alive and speaking out, they will look for a way to counter her. They will look for a way to make her look miserable. They will look for a way to make the public feel weird about her. And that is not right. That is what they are doing to Regina now. That was done to Senator Natasha Akpoti. It is disgusting that somebody like that black man with that such a huge platform will come out to put things in a way that does not really make proper sense. It is either you say it as it is or you don't even bother saying it. Don't even go there. Don't go there. It's not going to make sense for you deceiving the public knowing that tomorrow is pregnant. You don't know what tomorrow is going to bring. And then somebody will go and dig out your video of you, using a joking approach to ridicule Regina. Like I've ever said, Very Dark Black Man is doing a great thing and has used what he started doing to capture a lot of people. Some cases he handles them very well, but I have noticed that in terms of women in Nigeria, she looks, especially when it has to do with those women and top people, he looks for a way to support the men. So it does not mean that he is not doing a great job, but you have to be careful of what you are taking from him. Be very, very careful. Thank you for your time. If this is your first time, go ahead and subscribe to this platform so you will know when we are live, because we have a lot to talk about. It's just that I'm too busy. If I start talking about things as it's happening every day, it's going to be too much. Honestly. Thank you and stay blessed. Bye.